Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Team, we're set for football, and we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo now. Incomplete. Oh, bad Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got Sanu. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds looks like right at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Murray, it's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted. Away, so at least they didn't turn it over, so that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Switch.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6, 49ers nothing.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
You got tape. You won Omaha.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack.
At the 17-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cardinals 13, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
65. Kill. I got this.
They hand it off to Mostert. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was brought down by
no gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
12. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
the 30.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 26, Tevin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Come on. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm coming. Tighten up. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 11. 34's the mic.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
If you're down 3 scores already, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Go! 48 mark. 48 mark. Check. Pick it up. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Lucky. Watch it. I got you. Checking. Crash.
On second down, Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Everyone, you got 4 down. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
48's mark. 48's mark. Watch the run. Watch twins.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Focusing on me, live from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Distinctive destination.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively? This looks like a Rams team that finished 9-7 last year. It has designs on challenging for the division title. And one other team I would throw in there is a little bit of a surprise, just by how it's gone down. How about Atlanta? I know it's tough against Seattle, tough against Dallas. Seattle was at home, but they got jumped on by Seattle. And in the Dallas game, they just gave away. That's a team that should be at worst 1-1 right now. Now looking at 0-2 and have a lot of questions.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Cardinal first down.
Murray now. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Taking a shot for Samuel, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
13.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
21.
Check 52. Check.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, steps away. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
12, fellas, here we go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Isaiah Simmons.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Let's go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Set the tone, defense. Two.
Now Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right here. We got to step it up. Hey, alert 3.
White.
Here's Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Garoppolo Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And the pressure gets to him again. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Oh, here we go. Undercrush. One, Omaha.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Stand on. Pick up the ball. Kill. Switch. Stand on.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the edge. Stand on. Mike 22. They can't hang with us. Mike 22, he's coming.
Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
1st down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
36.
This is Mostert. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
11.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a give to Mostert running right. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing now is Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 51 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Cardinals 36, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yo, 58's the mic. 58.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Caught by Sanu. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the out. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 65. 65.
Running the counter with Mostert. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The safety, Budda Baker, there to force the incompletion. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
At the Cardinals' 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. 48 to Mike. Too little, cut.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Mike's money.
Let's go. I don't even know why this team showed up. 48's Mike. Hey, keep it up.
21.
48, Mike, 48. I'm scared. Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike. We own them. 48's the Mike. I'm going.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and they will on defense. They were suffocating there again.